Hello, beautiful Libra. This is Karen, the Forest Empress, and I am here with your April mid-month tarot card reading. I will also be picking a card from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle deck, as well as a Witch's Rune to tie your entire reading together. So what we have coming up first for you in the third week of April is the Six of Cups. This is a card of memory, nostalgia, kindness. You might want to pay close attention to the children in your life right now because they could actually have some important lessons for you to learn in this third week of April. This is also could be a past lover or a past friend coming back into the picture in the third week of April, and it is up to you whether or not you want to embrace that return or not. You know, Libra is all about partnerships and relationships, and Librans really want harmony in all their relationships, so something to keep in mind as we go through the rest of your reading. This also is a card of past efforts rewarded, in case I may have already said that. I do a lot of readings, I'm sorry. The second card that we have coming up in the third week of April is the Page of Wands. This could be bringing news of a creative venture. Pages usually mean news, but they can also be referring to children. So this could be, if you have a child that is a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, it could be saying that something important could be coming up with them in the third week of April. But it does kind of go along with this Six of Cups card because there does seem to be a focus on children or younger people in the third week. We also have your third card for the third week of April is the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So you might be feeling a little bit envious of somebody during this time, but I would just kind of let it flow through you. I don't think of Librans as really being very envious people. So if you do feel that way, just kind of let it pass. It's something that seems to be very fleeting. At least that's the energy that I'm getting from this card. And try not to have, if there does seem to be anything that comes up in the third week, just kind of watch your response to it and your attitude. You may be wanting to hold your possessions dear to you and closely, but sometimes, you know, we have to put things out in the world in order to get the return. So something to keep in mind in that third week. In the fourth week of April, the first card that we have coming up is Temperance. This is a great card for Librans. This is about harmonious partnerships, which Libras are all about. So you may be experiencing that in the fourth week. It's also saying to kind of keep your self-control about you, and that if you have been experiencing some troubling times, this is kind of the peace at the end of that. You can see that this person is an angel. So that's also something that we can remember in that fourth week of April. We also have the second card for your fourth week of April is the best wealth card in the deck. So lucky you, Librans. We have the Ten of Pentacles. This could be news about money. This could be gaining more money in the fourth week of April. You could be getting a legacy or an inheritance. You could be getting money from a family member, but money is looking excellent for the fourth week of April for you Librans. And Libras are, in my opinion, are very good with money, and money seems to come to them very easily. So that could also be something that the Ten of Pentacles is representing. Good for you. And finally, in the fourth week of April, we have the Nine of Wands. This is a card of resilience. It's also reminding us to stay vigilant in whatever is going on in our lives. It's also a reminder to stand your ground, because as long as you are doing that, prosperity is inevitably going to follow. So if you want to kind of stick to your guns on things in the fourth week of April, because it is going to be in your favor, especially with this Ten of Pentacles. So you know, your 2 weeks actually look really great in these last weeks of April. I would just, you know, keep your self-confidence up. If things seem a little awry, things are going to be fine, because the cards are saying to me that it looks like you're going to be getting some good news and possibly some money as well. Likely some money, actually. Let's pick a Wisdom from the Hidden Realms Oracle card. Let's see what we have for Libras in the last half of April. So let's see what we have. We have the High Lady of Love and Compassion. This is the third time that this card has come up for these mid-month readings that I've been doing. And I will look it up in the book in just a second, but this is reverence, kindness, and consideration. Libras love balance and harmony in their lives, so this should not be very hard for you. Let's see what the book has to say. It's actually the first card in the book, and I should know by now because I've been reading it so many times, but let's just do it again so we can figure out what's going on specifically for you Librans. So it is saying, be on the lookout for synchronicities. And then there was a reminder that love is the ultimate, soul, unconditional, and true power behind all means of manifestation. So if you are trying to manifest some goals and wishes into your life right now, just do it coming from a place of love, and don't do it coming from a place of like envy, like this card in the third week is saying, the Four of Pentacles. So just make sure that you are very conscious about your choices, because depending on what those choices are, it can result in actually some very great abundance for you in these last 2 weeks of April. Let's pull a witch's rune for you, Libras. Let's see what we have. So we have, this is the rune of the woman. And let me see if anyone, the only woman that really came up in your reading, well, you had the High Lady of Love and Compassion that came up for your Oracle card, and we also had the Angel of Temperance. The woman rune is ruled by Venus, and strangely enough, Libra is also ruled by Venus. So that's a great sign. These last 2 weeks are looking great for you, Libras. So I would say that, you know, it's saying to kind of pay attention to the individual and just pay attention to important female figures in your life during these last 2 weeks, because they could be providing some valuable advice or insight into whatever it is that may be troubling you. Or if you're just looking, or if you're totally fine, nothing's troubling you, it doesn't seem like really much would be in these last 2 weeks. But if there is something that comes about, I would maybe talk to a trusted female in your life who is perhaps wiser and maybe even older than you, and see what they have to say. And I would really take that advice to heart. Thank you so much for watching this reading, Libras. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you for your May tarot reading. Thanks. Bye.